Yes,
one
exactly.
so now we are at, what is this, round 3?
Round 3, yeah.
Yeah. Tiddvicious versus
Fred.
Tiddvicious versus a veteran player who was part of the league and participated in many events in the past. Like we're talking about usually like 4 or 5 years ago past. Paquin himself, aka who's that Paquimon? I'm sorry for that. That was pretty bad. Good to see you back. Good to see you back, Pac. Like holy smokes, been forever since you played. I wonder. Hopefully, you're enjoying the tournament, and I can imagine that all these Pokemon you're seeing are probably very new to you. Probably very unfamiliar as well in terms of what items they run, what moves, and who knows what else. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of team he's running, considering it's been years since he's hopped into a tournament.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea who that is.
Mm.
Maybe he left before I joined.
Yeah,
But
Fred was like one of the was like a veteran member. He was there like long before you and I were even part of it.
okay, yeah. So
Yeah, man, this dude was
I never
there.
met him.
Yeah, no, this dude was there while they were getting things starting up. Like I
Okay,
think in
so
the early years. So
okay, so he's an actual veteran
oh yeah,
of the Pokemon League.
yeah, man.
But his team looks nice though. Again with that Solgaleo as the unrestricted legendary.
He's the guy with these nicknames. Finally, I
Yes.
can bring it up since I saw the team sheet. All right, so
Yes, he has some of the best nicknames.
all right, so unfortunately, because of these battles, you don't see the names. You don't see the nicknames, right? So his Solgaleo is called Coppernick. His Riolu is called, I think it was Lieutenant Mutard.
Yeah.
Pardon my pronunciation. You could probably help me on that. His Landorstarian is right. His Lapras was...
I still have the sheet up.
Yeah, you have the team sheet up.
It's
Lapras
full ton.
full ton. His Dragapult's Goddard.
And Raichu unfortunately does not have a nickname.
Unless he just forgot to put it in, but then we might never know.
Yeah. But the Coppernick for the Solgaleo is, especially for me as a guy with a master's degree in history, it's top tier nicknames.
And why is that? Give us a little lesson on it as we're loading into the match.
Well, everyone, I'm going to assume everyone knows about Copernicus. He was the first one to claim that the Earth was not the center of the universe, and that the sun did not revolve around it, but that it was actually the Earth revolving around the sun.
Yes.
And he had to retract that because of the church, or he would have been executed.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So very nice start here with the Riolu and Solgaleo against Necrozma and Incineroar. You see the Intimidate not doing anything to Solgaleo again, and then
Full Metal Body, still a boss name for an ability. Riolu getting it though, but I don't think he really minds.
Yeah,
unless he's the threat of the team and he's gonna Dynamax him, that'd be pretty funny.
That would be funny, but I highly doubt it. Riolu is usually used because of his prankster ability, which gives him priority on damaging moves.
Yeah, sorry, on status moves such as Reflect or Light Screen,
or let's say Copycat, anything that does not deal damage.
Yeah, look at this very stylish looking trainer over there. Dynamaxing. I don't know, maybe that Pokeball could be the Riolu. I'm still gonna bring it up until I eventually see it. Alright, never mind.
It's the Solgaleo.
Fine, I guess we could Dynamax Solgaleo, sure, alright.
You're really invested in Dynamaxing the non-obvious Pokemon.
It would be funny. Going for the Detect though, maybe expecting a fake out. Yeah. Yep.
Which is a very good prediction.
Now what's this Necrozma gonna do? Max Knuckle on Solgaleo
from
into the Incineroar. So that did it.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's a super power turned into a Max Knuckle move.
Yeah,
but that's a very good way to raise your own attack. And it even brought back the Riolu to
Sunseal Strike doing nothing on the Riolu because he's detected. Yep, since he protected.
Yeah, I'm guessing the double focus was
yeah, it was double focus
predict
on
a
Riolu.
focus sash on the Riolu.
That's probably what it's running, because I know when it's a Riolu, it's a pretty frail Pokemon. So
Well, it is an not fully evolved Pokemon to begin with.
that
so
too.
its stats are not the most impressive.
Yeah, I mean we saw Comfy. We saw Comfy last round, which support Pokemon with Sash. So probably doing the same thing, but this time with Riolu. Just having a support Pokemon with the Sash, so it doesn't go down in one. So it doesn't go down that same turn, unless you double into
Exactly.
it, which what Tiddvicious
Exactly.
tried to do, but it didn't seem to work.
Yeah. Plus, if you double into it, usually that means the not supporting Pokemon.
I love this. He's coaching him. It's one of my favorite.
And that's a prankster coaching, so that's exactly what I was talking about, the prankster ability earlier. Prankster coaching, make sure you get your boost before you move.
And did you see that was Max Flare? Like, what is he running
Flare,
on
yeah.
this guy? What is this?
That's probably probably a full physical Solgaleo with superpower and what's it called?
But it's
Flare Blitz.
Yeah, but it's into the Necrozma slot. Living though, granted, Solgaleo is faster with base 97 speed in comparison to Necrozma's base 77. So unless with a +2 in attack, but ready to go down to another Max Flare next turn. What's Tiddvicious gonna do with Necrozma? And Feeney's out there in the sun, so Muddy Water ain't really gonna do much.
Nope. Unless it gets a lucky accuracy drop, but I don't think it's gonna do much.
Yeah, but then again, it has the icy wind, so. But then again, Full Metal Body would prevent it.
Yeah.
Man, coaching is one of like my favorite moves been implemented into. That's one of my favorite moves.
That's a Max Lightning into the Finny, taking it down.
Dude, this Solgaleo has like all the elements. Look at this coverage that it has. We've seen a fighting type move, a fire type move, and now an electric type move.
Yeah, which I'm guessing is Wild Charge when it's not Max Lightning.
Yeah.
Then that's a +4 Sun Steel Strike going into the Riolu, I'm guessing.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Riolu. Yeah.
Riolu.
Living with that sash though.
Focus sash that you predicted.
Man, I can't believe the coverage that Fred Solgaleo has.
Oh, it's something, all right.
Now we need to know what the fourth move is. Now we're gonna see. Maybe we'll see. Oh, bringing up the Incineroar again. Not gonna do anything. Full Metal Body. Let's make you think of that movie, Full Metal Jacket. Man, it's a great movie.
It makes me think of Full Metal Alchemist, actually.
Hey.
Yeah, the movie Full Metal Body kind of works there too.
This is tough. Both his mons
Tiddvicious is definitely in a pinch. His mon are all slower than.
I was about to say, Fred's got all 4 of his mons. Riolu's out, just 1 HP, living because of that sash. But what do you do against this Solgaleo now?
That Solgaleo is fast.
Yeah, Necrozma can't outspeed it, and Fini didn't get an icy wind because it got destroyed. Switching him out?
Or Landorus.
Intimidate. Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to lower, I guess, all those Swords Dance drops. So I'm.
Yeah, it's still a +3. +3.
Yeah.
Sorry. My English sometimes.
Don't worry about it. I mean, I mess up my French like a lot. I mean, you've heard my pronunciation. Fake out into Landorus, though. I'm not gonna say that in French because that probably will sound horrible. I don't even know what fake out is in French.
Honestly, I don't know either. But that's an Earthquake taking out his own Incineroar and the Riolu.
Yep.
I'm guessing it actually predicted that.
That's what I'm thinking of why he switched him out, yeah. Because he didn't have any, because we didn't see any max steel spikes from that Solgaleo, right? So.
Oh, it didn't have any boosts.
That's right.
In itself. Well, it had the coaching boosts, but that's it.
Oh, yeah, true. It had the plus, what was it? I think, yeah, so it had +3, so maybe it might have lived it, but I guess with a +3/4 in Swords Dance, probably didn't want to take that chance. Then again, that neutrals it out. I'm actually now wondering, you got me thinking of why he switched him out now.
Because of the fake out.
Right.
He used Detect on Riolu and faked out and switched the Solgaleo to make sure it didn't get faked out.
That explains it. Landorus now being faster, going for that +1 Earthquake. Taking out
his own Riolu, but at that point it doesn't matter anymore.
It's Riolu putting in so much
It's
work.
3 versus 1. against a
coaching
Lurantis.
Prankster Riolu. I love it.
yeah. I was actually thinking
does-
of using one as a wild card at some point.
Hey man. Go for. I don't see. I it seems to be putting in a lot of work for Fred here.
Oh yeah, it
So-
sure seems that way.
Yeah, but that lander is tanked that superpower. So
Well, it isn't. It's the not very effective hit.
yeah. So now we got 3 Mons on Fred's side. This one
one-
Lurantis.
It's
Against
still
a
it's at +1 attack
+1
and
attack
special
and
attack.
defense. Yeah, but
Yeah,
Landers
+1
has
attack and defense.
+1. Yeah, but +1 but Landers has the same attack and defense boost in because of coaching. So
That's true. That's true. Coaching gives defense. I thought it.
yeah,
gave...
coaching gives +1 attack, +1 defense.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's exactly like bulk up, but for your
Yep.
ally.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Oh yeah, come to think of it, I didn't see a Dynamax from Tiddvicious this whole time, and now he's revealing it. Well, not revealing it. Sorry, now he's using it.
Is
Flare
it gonna be
Blitz.
enough though? Flare Blitz almost taking him out.
Oh!
That burn is gonna.
Oh no!
Burn is gonna plague him.
A 10.
He might get +1 attack, but like it's
Oh!
still not enough to neutralize the damage.
Yeah, he's probably going for that Dynamax Max Darkness to knock
Yeah.
out Solgaleo, but so much for that because of the burn from Flare Blitz. I can't
Wow.
imagine what both players are thinking. Fred's like, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, burn! And then Tiddvicious is like, oh no, he landed the burn.
Well, that was the last shot that this is just surrendered.
Yeah, oh, that was rough.
That was
that
that was a
burn-
very good game from Fred on Fred's part.
Very good. I mean, setting up with the Riolu, having Riolu set up that Solgaleo like that, very good. Very, very, very strong lead. Put
Oh
the
yeah, that's
pressure
for
on
sure.
him. Put the pressure on him in like the first 2-3 turns. And
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to
Did
say.
played it as well as he could have. He just got out predicted a few times,
It's
and
part.
that,
I mean, getting the additional effects that some moves have, such as Thunderbolt having a 10% chance to paralyze, Flare Blitz having a 10% chance to burn, Gull having a 30% chance to burn. This is
Yeah.
what we signed up for, Jam, when we played Pokemon. Like, it's in bold.
oh yeah,
Like, warning.
the RNG is part of the game, and I'm super fine with it. I hate it when it happens to me, but I know it's RNG and it's part of the game. Like,
Yeah, that's what we
it's
signed
that
up
thing
for.
where you can be salty about it, but like it's part of the game. You signed up for it when you started playing.
True that. True that. I'm going straight into the game too. Look at that. Tiddvicious already standing by, has his mons ready. He's like, hurry up, Fred, pick your mons. Like, I'm gonna get you for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not losing that match, that's for sure. That's what he's thinking.
Look at that. Even the chat's kind of going like, what? After probably seeing that burn.
Oh, that
The-
burn.
Man,
And
'cause-
that was a Flare Blitz under the sun too, so like
yeah,
the damage was
true.
extra.
That's true, actually. So
So the +1 defense really came in clutch for Lurantis, that's for sure.
that's what.
But had it not been Dynamax, it would have been dead.
Yeah, the Max Darkness would have KO'd it because it had the +1 in it. Lando
Yeah.
flied, so I guess it was gonna hope for the best. I guess it was gonna hope to maybe kill it. The next turn it would descend.
Yeah, like a miss on fly because I think it's 90% accurate.
Wait, what? I thought fly
Yeah.
was always.
Unless they buffed it, fly was not 100. Is not 100%.
No way, man. I gotta check. No, you serious? I gotta check
let
this
me
out.
just.
Or check it
Fly.
out. Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, fly is 95% accurate.
Lapras. Oh, I guess it's a different region Lapras we got over here. We got Raichu and Lockton starting up with a much different lead this time. And the Krozma and Thunderous on Tiddvicious' side. I still can't believe that's my whisper. I still can't believe it. Going for his Swords Dance? What is he gonna do with Thunder? I mean, what do you, I mean, what do you, I mean, you, Laprases, right? For the most part, they Dynamax, and then they kind of
They go-
set up Resonance so they can get the Aurora Veil up.
Yeah, and then you have to deal with it. I mean,
That's what they usually, but usually they're paired with like Kyogre or something like that. That's gonna do a lot of damage.
But this one's paired with Raichu, so I don't know.
I'm
considering-
guessing.
I'm gonna assume
I'm
it's
guessing
probably
for
a
the
Focus
lightning
Sash?
rod. Raichu's probably Focus Sash, but I'm guessing he's using it for the lightning rod, making sure the Lapras does not get hit by a electric type move.
Right, I was wondering why that's there. I was thinking, okay, he has a fake out, someone that fake out turn one, but outside of that, like, what else does it really do? And yeah, probably for the
It has a lightning rod, I believe.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
here we got both Dynamax Thundurus, and Dynamax G-Max Lapras over here. Going for
The fake
the
out comes
air
in to-
stream. Probably good
Yeah.
call.
To the Raichu for that speed boost, that's a very good call.
That did a lot less damage than I thought. Maybe I guess I thought it would do a lot more against Raichu. Maybe because I think flying moves aren't very effective, right?
Oh, it's an air balloon, Raichu. It's not a Focus Sash. How did we not see that? We must have missed it.
Yeah. Probably missed it again. Go. It's fine.
Like the Trick Room finishing
we
earlier.
picked it up now. We're good. We're good. We're not gonna get any flack
Okay,
from
so-
from the others. Aurora
So-
Veil is now up, so now we got
Yeah.
a much bulkier Lapras and now a bulky-ish Raichu. That
Yeah,
the
you can
G-Max
definitely-
Resonance. Yeah, go on.
Raichu can definitely tank another Max Airstream or something. And yeah, let's see what Lapras does now. Is it gonna go for another G-Max Resonance, or is it gonna set up the ring with Max Geyser for that sweet Thunder on Raichu?
Yeah, I mean Lapras was a good, not Lapras. Airstream was a good call because considering the Crosman's base 77 speed, and Raichu is much faster than that. I think it's like in the hundreds. I don't remember.
Yeah,
specifically.
Raichu's, I think it's his best stat, the speed.
Yeah, going for another Airstream. That kind of tickled Team Lapras over there. So I guess
Well-
we'll see what kind of damage Solgaleo is gonna do to it, or Raichu.
That's an Earthquake. I'm
Yeah.
guessing he's trying to get rid of the Raichu.
Yeah, I mean with Air Balloon gone, hey, go for the Earthquake now.
And now the Raichu's down, so that's one Pokemon down.
Yeah. G-Max Resonance incoming again. This on the Thundurus again. So, all right, this is gonna look like yeah, probably a 3-hit KO if it lands another one on it.
Well, I'm guessing if it aims it again, it's probably gonna hit.
Yeah. Oh, we got Dragon Ball though. So,
Yeah.
I'm wondering now with +2 in speed. I'm not sure the calcs, but would Necrozma be able to outspeed Dragon
Well,
Ball?
it does get double his speed, so if it has enough speed investment, I think it should be able to outspeed Dragapult. Or Lansarien in French. I'm
What's
guessing
that
that's a French
expression?
name. Huh?
Oh, Lansarien, that's what you were talking about. I heard like
Yeah.
he Lansarien, like he's throwing nothing. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Lansarien, it looks like the name of Dragapult in French.
Yeah. Too bad
First
we
time
can't-
seeing it.
Too bad we can't.
can't
see
say
the
I like it.
nickname. Timer 3, 2, 1. What's he thinking? What's he gonna do? Is he all right with the moves that he picked? Max
Yeah,
Airstream.
it's
Drago-
to the Dragapult.
Yeah, he just wants to get those speed boosts up, which is a really good
Yeah,
call.
he wants to make sure that he outspeeds everything.
Yeah. I mean, ooh, Swords Dance. I mean,
That's-
remember we
that's
saw
a
in
bold
game
move.
1, right? With Necrozma not being fast enough. Pretty much
Yeah.
Solgaleo just destroyed him. Oh, the Will-O-Wisp tech on Dragapult.
Bringing back that attack for neutral damage.
Mm-hmm.
The G-Max Resonance finally finishing off the Thunderous.
Yep. So we got a +3 in speed Solgaleo. Burned. And now it's brought
With
back
neutral
to
attack.
Yeah, because since it's Swords Danced, bringing it back to neutral because of the burn. You're right, and it's kind of tough here. Willow
Yeah,
is
let's see what
him.
Matt's gonna do.
Is he going to bring in Lurantis? Because now this Dragon Ball can just burn his guys. I mean, he can't burn Incineroar because he's a dark fire, but he could burn Lurantis if providing he lands it.
Yeah, let me. What I think is gonna happen is probably Tiddvicious is gonna aim for the Dragapult now that the Lapras is not Dynamax anymore. Trying to take it out and make sure that it doesn't get burned.
Yeah. I mean, last thing you want is to have all your physical attackers that you bring get burned.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
No.
One of the good things about fire type physical attackers, they cannot get burned.
I know. It's so so annoying when I have to face them. It's like, man, the one strat I have to try and deal with physical attackers, and I can't deal with them because they're fire types.
Well,
So
as a
it's-
rock type, you should
Yeah.
be able to. Like you already have type advantage, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem for you, know.
Oh yeah, good point.
But yeah, either way, Sunsteel Strike comes out into the Dragapult and takes it out.
Mm-hmm. So now we can confirm that he
Freeze
is
dry-
faster after all
Freeze
those
dry into the
speed boosts.
protected Lurantis.
Mm-hmm. Even with the
So-
burn, was still able to take out Sunsteel Strike. Still able to take out Dragapult, which is really good.
Thanks to that sword dance, making the attack
Mhm.
neutral. Ooh,
Now
that's good
getting
for
a
the
+1
Lurantis.
because of Intimidate, so I don't think it minds. So
The
right
Lurantis
now,
does not. But Necrozma really lost some power there with a -1.
yeah, oh, yeah, now it's at -1 now because of the Intimidate, but Laurent is gaining power from the Intimidate because of Contrary.
Yeah.
And now it's looking a bit different from game 1 here. It's Fred here down to his last 2 guys. Still had very healthy HP. Tiddvicious with 3 guys, with one of his guys still burning. That Necrozma still burns, so we'll see. We'll see what
Let's see what happens. How it's gonna pan out.
How it's
Because
gonna
that
pan out.
Necrozma still has +3 speed, so he can still put in a lot of work.
Yo, I think he's still the fastest guy on the field.
Oh, he is. That's for sure. Even if that Landorus is scarfed, which I doubt.
Yeah, imagine it is. I mean, we don't know what it. I think all we've seen on it is earthquake, right? We haven't seen.
Oh, we've seen it use fly.
Yeah, right. That's what he used. For some reason, I thought it was thunderous. I mixed it up. Ooh, psychic
Ooh,
fangs
Psychic
to get
Fang
rid of
bring-
the getting rid of
The Aurora Veil, and that's a crit.
I don't think Tiddvicious wants to crit. Not at all.
No, with the luck he's been having today, I think the crit has been
Maybe it'll work. Oh.
perish song.
Okay. Perish Song. I think the Psychic Fangs took him off guard though, probably thinking, alright, I'll Perish Song and I'll be bulky enough to take hits, but so much for that. Now that it's gone.
Yeah.
Now that Psychic Fangs destroys the Aurora Veil. Lando's in the air, so you can't touch him. At least
Not
I
before
think
it
in,
comes out.
yeah, I think Incineroar will, since he's slower. So
Yeah,
Lando
no,
should
that-
land faster.
The Sunsteel Strike hits the Lapras for decent
Okay.
damage.
Yeah. Fly into
Like
the
now,
oh,
the Incineroar.
Yeah, about a third-ish. Flare Blitz straight into Lando. Yo.
Yeah,
Straight into
Lando
Lando.
taking it
All
down.
right.
So that's a very good play by Tiddvicious.
Mm-hmm.
Now has only 2.
Mm.
Oh, the Void.
Crit and critting the Sunsteel Strike crit, and then Psychic Fangs crit, and now
Crit on-
Hydro Pump miss.
Wow. This is really Tiddvicious comeback.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That was scam.
looks like Fred canceling the battle this time. So
This
kinda-
moves into round 3.
look at that. He made Tiddvicious gave him a taste of his own medicine. Like, all right, last game you burned my guy and he had me down my last guy. You burned him. I can't really do much since you have like 3 guys left. And now in
Yeah.
this game it's the reverse. Tiddvicious putting Fred down on his last guy, destroying
Almost,
the Aurora
almost. He
Veil.
had only 1 more left.
Yeah, so even if somehow he didn't Psychic Fangs, right, and the Perish Song did kill his guys, he still had another one in the back, so he would have won.
Well, I think what would have happened is, I think Fly missed the Landorus because not Fly. Sorry, Persong missed the Landorus because he was flying. Not sure. I have to
Oh,
check how this works.
Perish Song missed the. Oh right, okay, you're talking about that. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I didn't
it
see any
was-
notification on Landorus getting Perish Song.
Oh, exactly. And on turn 3, all Fred would have had to do was switch out the Lapras.
Oh, what's going on here?
Indeed.
What's this Discord
Oh,
notification?
hello, guys.
Look who it is! It's Martini.
Hey, Martini!
How are you guys doing?
Well, I'll be doing good, and how about you?
Good,
I'm
good.
sorry if there's no soup talk. I saw that message.
Yeah, I'm not eating soup. I can't talk about soup. I'm sorry.
I'm not having soup
Good
right now
guys,
either.
come
I'm
on.
sorry. I didn't go grab lunch yet, so.
If you don't
Look what it is.
mind, I'll be your guest appearance. Thanks to
I
Matt
s-
for letting me to ride up
Especially-
until the end of the match between Tiddvicious and Paquimon.
Yeah, between Fred, one of the a veteran member of the Montreal PKMN League,
Exactly,
telling us that
the
yeah,
best
tell-
drawing teacher of Pokemon.
drawing teacher,
Yeah,
drawing teacher.
yeah, he is actually a teacher who draws cool Pokemon in his class for the kids
Yo,
he's teaching to.
it's so sick.
That
So
is
that's pretty
nice.
Yeah, Pokemon of the day and Pokemon of the week, like, they are pretty well made. I suggest every one of you guys, if you have a chance to look at his drawing, they are amazing.
I didn't know this.
I have.
Fred, why did you tell us this, man? Come on.
To be honest, I didn't know who Fred was before the tournament started, but yeah,
Well,
I'll
Fred,
let you know.
I mean, it's like I told JM earlier, Martini. Fred was around before, like all three of like heck, even
Yeah.
with before all three of us were even part of this. So we were even part of the league. So he's
yeah.
been around. He's been around since the
And
early
he
days.
brought a Raichu, since Pikachu back in the day was one of his signature mon. I saw that he's bringing Raichu, which is great.
Oh yeah, no, dude.
Yeah,
so
your favorite
he-
Pokemon as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So when I was looking at when I was doing team cheats earlier, and I couldn't say anything. But too bad they don't show nicknames. I was telling JM earlier. The nicknames on Fred's guys are great. It's like his Solgaleo is called Coppernick. His Riolu is Lieutenant Valve. His Landorus Therian is Right. Lapras you said was Fulton or Fulton.
Fulton,
Uh,
yeah.
Fulton. His Dragapult was Goddard. Oh wait, sorry, Defiant raising Thunderous's attack because of the Intimidate. Let's before I get too focused on the nicknames here.
Yeah.
Very.
So the opening, they both open. Tiddvicious opening with Solgaleo and Thunderous again, and Fred going with Landorus and Dragapult this time around.
Yeah. Look at that. Man, I think this is the first match. At least I think it's one of the first ever rounds where like a player has always started off with different mons every time. Think about it. Fred started with Solgaleo Riolu game 1. Game 2
Yeah.
was Raichu Lapras. Now game 3 is Lando Therian and Dragapult. All
Yeah,
six
that's
of his
true.
mons he was using.
That's
and
true.
each of them being used in pairs. Well, sorry, it's
Yeah.
like the same pair not being used. to lead
Exactly.
with.
And we see Tiddvicious bringing out the Tapu Fini to replace the Landorus,
Yeah.
the Thunderous, sorry.
Tiddvicious going for that Dynamax.
With that Master Ball,
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, Martini, you missed it, but every time we see a support Pokemon like Comfey or Riolu, Flip wonders if it's gonna Dynamax or not.
Hey, man. Oh, going for the.
Oh,
Oh,
the
making
Protective
that.
Mist stops
Yeah.
the Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
why he probably switched him out. It's like, I'm not getting burned this time.
Oh, it's actually a
Forget
good
that.
read. I
Very
was
good
actually
read.
wondering why he did switch, considering the fact that the Intimidate gave him +2 in attack.
Yeah, and since Dragapult's a ghost dragon, having Incinerate would be great. Maybe because of the Rock Slide or Earthquake from Lando, but still, it was intimidated, so wouldn't have done as much.
oh, That was Thunderous, not Thunderous received the Defiant one. The Defiant boost from the Intimidate from Landorus.
Fine. I feel like I'm playing a whole different game. I'm watching a whole different game in my head. I'm sorry. I just got so used to seeing some similar mons, always like the same kind of leads. Where I was like, oh, I thought I saw this mon. Jeez, why are they playing tricks on me?
You were too focused on the nicknames earlier, that's why.
Totally. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Yeah, the Max Steel Spikes on the Dragapult.
Withdrawing the Dragapult, speaking of things, bringing out Solgaleo over here.
Yeah.
Protect on
There's
the
one.
Lando. Yeah, you were saying?
I was going to say take on the Lando, but in a different turn of phrase.
Like Icy Wing
Icy
on
Wind.
Solgaleo. But that's not gonna. Well, thanks to Full Metal Body, no speed drop. So that's.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. But Max Steel Spike though coming in on. Did that do
Yeah, it hit
damage?
Landorus. Yeah,
Did that do
because
damage on-
the Protect on Landorus.
Right.
it reduced the damage a bit, but other than that, he still gets his defense boost.
But that didn't do anything.
We did. Right, now we gotta think here, right? So we've got a ground flying and a psychic steel on Fred's side, and a water fairy, and psychic steel, I think, still on I think the Cosmos still, yeah, I think the Cosmos still psychic steel.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep, psychic steel on Tiddvicious' side.
Even though that Pokemon still looks like a fire type, but oh well.
And it's
I
the
mean,
sun, but
yeah.
yeah.
Big difference is that the big difference is, Martini, is that Necrozma is slower than Solgaleo. So in order to get it outspeeded, you gotta have Thunderous, which Tiddvicious was doing in the earlier games, using max airstreams to get it to be much faster.
Nice.
But now that did not happen. So you have the Dynamax on the Solgaleo, which is gonna probably give Fred an advantage here.
Might yet max steel spike onto going straight for the Feeny slot. Did a decent amount. That's one. I'm telling you, Feenies are so bulky, man.
Oh yeah.
Probably to
With
get
the-
rid of the terrain pressure and try
Yeah.
to start burning things.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably why he switched out Dragapult, since he wasn't doing that. Couldn't do much else. He couldn't burn his guys.
Disco Inferno style.
I mean, Tiddvicious made a good read earlier with switching the Feeny in, expecting to burn from Dragapult. Ooh, steel spike.
Wow.
All right.
That did nothing.
Yep.
That thing is bulky.
Oh, dude, it's nuts. Like the base defense and attack that Solgaleo and Necrozma have.
It's incredible. But going back to the Tapu Fini, why it took so little damage? It has at least one boost. It's as boosted in its defense as the Necrozma. Don't forget this. It brought it out before Dynamaxing.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me about that. Right, because you switched him in turn 1.
So game 1 of that round, we saw Tapu Fini get destroyed by that Max Lightning.
Yep.
But now it's got +3 defense, which makes it a completely different story. It took like half of its health.
Dude, look at that. It added tank to
Diddy.
this. Lander's using the fly. I guess it's going for the.
Yeah.
For the You're really trying to get rid of that Fini and the support it
man.
can bring.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
icy wind though.
Is that a? No, that was just a regular hit. I thought that was a crit with how
Yeah.
fast the HP fell. Just super effective, probably because it's a ground flying type, taking ×4 weakness from that ice move.
Exactly. But that Solgaleo is taking no damage at all.
Oh, man. How many turns left does Solgaleo have left of Dynamax?
2, I
Uh,
think.
It's he has one left. He used
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
one like
Steel
and
Spike?
one
Yeah. Steel spike.
and one lightning.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, you said Jay.
Throw that
Max.
in the soup.
No, it's gross. Max. Max Steel Spike. Max. Max Thunder, I think, or Max.
Max Lightning. And
Max
now
Lightning.
we're gonna see what other move he's gonna use.
Yep. Switching
Throwing
out
out
the
the-
food, though. Yeah, because terrain
Yeah.
has now been switched. Probably wants to save it for later so that Dragapult doesn't Will-O-Wisp the rest of his guy. Doesn't Will-O-Wisp his Necrozma again in the game 2.
That Necrozma spent more time burned, I think, this tournament than actually not being burned.
Yeah, true. Thank you.
Bringing
you're
back
right on
in
that.
Yeah.
The Max fighting on Incineroar, yeah. Nice call, switching in Incineroar to that. Necrozma going for
that's-
that sword stand.
towards it. It's a free sword sense as well because of the switch out from Landorus.
Yeah.
Solgaleo comes back to regular size,
Mm-hmm.
so that means no more shenanigans with the max moves.
Yeah, no more messing around with terrains either. Now it's Tiddvicious that's the one that has control over it, since from what we've seen from Fred's guys, none of them can set up. None of them have any Misty Surge or Grassy Surge to set up terrain. They need to be Dynamax like Solgaleo was, in order to change the terrain.
That's true. That's true. Doesn't have terrain priority.
Both guys still have all 4 of their Mons from all the switching they've been doing.
And both are, the mons that were switched, both are equally damaged basically. Like Incineroar and Tapu Fini are in the yellow, so is Dragapult and Landorus.
Yeah, it's like it's still neck and neck. It's not like you said, Martini. Mm-hmm.
So here we see the Misty terrain.
Ooh, the
Fred
Phantom
predicting.
Force.
Here we go. Phantom Force. We don't know who it's gonna hit. Wild Charge into Phoenix. I think. Yeah, this will
Yeah,
kill
that
them.
goes for the kill.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have the defense boost anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think you prioritize getting the terrain up because of Dragapult.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Phantom
case of-
Force making it.
yeah, mostly because of the Will-O-Wisp, right? Because last thing you wanted for since it has no max airstreams up, Dragapult outspeeds Necrozma.
Yeah. So
I
you
mean-
really don't want it to burn you.
I mean, maybe he would like to get a maybe he'd like for Fred to get a Will-O-Miss, but it's always a
It-
chance. It's always tough to try and bank on a gamble.
Yeah, especially with the luck that that Tid's been having today, it's not gonna happen.
That's because he's not having his Porygon too. The Duck Squad that frees everything.
Oh yeah, you weren't there, Jam, in the second MPL tournament OT number 3, the MPL online tournament number 3. His Porygon, Tri-Attack Porygon, put in so much work. Just like burning, freezing, paralyzing. Switching out Solgaleo though, to then get
guessing-
back on this match. Intimidate. What? Fake out? Oh yeah.
Incineroar, yeah.
Mm. Yes, I'm gonna do that much now. It's intimidating. Oh, okay. You're a bit of a chunk.
Here comes the
And-
Force that did nothing.
free defense boost.
All those steel
Activate.
spikes.
Ooh, the
This is-
weakness policy.
Yeah, man. So now we got a +3 and plus. Oh yeah, he's got +4 attack now, right? Because of the weakness policy.
Yep.
+2 because of towards dance. +2 because of weakness. +3 in defense. This guy's a beast. It's not going anywhere.
He did 2 Swords Dance, no?
He used.
I-
Ooh, here comes a Riolu from game 1.
Yeah.
What does it do? Like counter shenanigans?
You'll see what it does. You'll see. It's a fun little guy. Say that.
It's worth considering for wild card, let's say.
Oh yeah, especially if you run a lot of physical attackers.
He is
As
pretty
just
key.
ours do not get burned. Those of you who
Thing-
don't know, listening to us, when I say ours, it's because Martini and I are multi-gen.
We are a tag team.
Exactly.
A bromance tag team.
Hey, spoilers! Don't feel too much.
I'm just
Gotta
saying.
save the surprise.
Okay. Just saying. We're a multi-battle gym.
Oh yeah.
That's it. At this stage, I'm not gonna say more.
Yeah, man. Focus, dash. I'm
Focus,
in.
dash.
Mhm.
It's
What'd you-
a shame
Counter.
that did not matter.
What'd you think? You
Oh.
think he was gonna live +4 psychic fangs because it's some sort of crazy investment on a Riolu of all things?
Everything can happen. I mean, fake out Blastoise, follow
Hey,
me.
alright, I made one mistake.
I'll follow me last night.
This is why it's important to check your teams. I made that mistake, alright? It happened once. It all worked out. But
Thunder that was denied.
yeah, man.
Thunder is there.
Speaking of working out, maybe Fred over here trying to get this game to work out in his favor. We got a bit of a trade here, 1-for-1. Lander is taking out Incineroar, but that +4 Necrozma here taking out Lando. I don't know what he might have in the back that can handle.
He has his,
Soul Galeo.
Yeah,
left,
he's got
yeah.
his.
and he has a 1 HP Riolu.
All right, +3 defense. So Galio, +4 in attack, +2 in special attack. Excuse me, thank you for pointing that out.
But Soul Galeo switched out, so basically the switch
Oh.
that he had are gone. Not
Oh,
the switch,
yeah,
but the buff that he had. So
yeah, it's
At the phone. But Riolu with his prankster ability coaching could still give him some buffs before
Right.
going down.
yep.
like we said, Martini. Solgaleo is base 97 speed. Necrozma is base 77. Ooh, detect failed. Getting
Yeah,
that.
we saw it.
Yeah,
Alfred tried to go for that double detect. Ooh, the close combat,
but
taking out the Incineroar.
the defense and the special defense.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I was wrong earlier when I called the superpower on the Max Knuckle. It was close combat. My bad.
Ooh, yeah, because that's what you were thinking. Oh, yeah, because it got revealed to us, right?
Yeah.
But
Here
down
comes
to
the
an.
burn, baby, burn.
I don't know about. I don't know if it's I mean, burn, baby, burn. We're down to. It's no Dragon Bolt. We got no more. Yo,
Oh, it's true.
+6. Okay.
So even if Sol Galileo gets a burn on the Flare Blitz, it's not going to do much. It's
Unless
not gonna
someone
change
magically crits and gets rid of all that.
that defense.
Yep. No burn this time either. So. Oh, I think. There we go. I
Yep.
think
Alright.
Tiddvicious cinches this win.
Yeah.
It's the way to go. 2-1
Vicious
against
friend of the day.
no need to.
Yeah,
but
that
it's
was a
good
close one.